Hi everybody, in today's lecture we are going to study about time and work. Now here times deals with or times means number of hours or days for completing a job or number of hours or days actually work. Okay, and work means the amount of job assigned or amount of job actually done. Okay, so while solving the problems on time and work, the amount of job assigned or the amount of work is taken equals to 1 unless otherwise specified. That means if we have given any specified work, it will be calculated then. Now number of days to complete a work multiplied by 1 days of work is equal to 1. Okay, so you can say that 1 days of work is equal to 1 upon number of days to complete work, or number of days to complete work is equal to 1 upon 1 days of work. Okay, so here from this you can see that time and work are inversely proportional. That means here is given that if A can finish a piece of work in n to the base A days, then A's 1 day work is equal to 1 upon n to the base A. Or you can say that n to the base A is equal to 1 upon A's 1 day's work. Okay, so this means that work and time are inversely proportional. Okay, now there are results related to this point. So first result is, if A and B can finish a piece of work in n to the base A and n to the base B days respectively, if A and B together finish work in n to the base A in B days, then 1 upon n to the base A plus 1 upon n to the base B is equal to 1 upon n to the base AB. That means, or that is, you can say that A's 1 day work plus B's 1 day work is equal to A and B's together's 1 day work. Okay, or you can also simplify this as n to the base AB is equal to n to the base A into n to the base B upon n to the base A plus n to the base B. Similarly, you can define a result second for 3. A, B and C can finish a piece of work done alone in n to the base A, n to the base B and n to the base C days respectively. If A, B and C together finish the work in n to the base A, B, C days, then its formula will be 1 upon n to the base A plus 1 upon n to the base B plus 1 upon n to the base C is equal to 1 upon n to the base A, B, C. Okay, which means that A's 1 day work plus B's 1 day work plus C's 1 day work is equal to A, B and C's together's 1 day work. Okay, next result number 3 is, if A and B working together finish a piece of work in n to the base AB days, full stop. If A working alone, that means A is working alone, takes A days, okay, more than A and B together, more than A and B together, and B working alone takes B days more than A and B together, then n to the base AB is equal to square root of A into B. Okay, this is our third result related to time and work. Now remark next is, if a person A is k times efficient than other person B, then ratio of work done by A and B is equal to k is to 1, and if ratio of time taken by A and B to finish work is equal to 1 is to k. Okay, And remark number second is, if a person A complete A upon B part of work in X days, then A finishes the entire work in X upon A upon B days. Okay, so these are the formula regarding about time and work. Okay, so we will see the examples related to this point. A and B together can complete a work in 15 days and B alone in 20 days. Full stop. In how many days A alone complete the work? Okay, so in solution, given that here A and B together complete a work in 15 days. So here it is given that n of A to n to the base AB is equal to 15 days. Okay, and B alone in 20 days. So n to the base B is equal to 20. And we have to find in how many days A alone complete the work. So here n to the base A is equal to question mark. So we have a formula. We have 1 upon n to the base AB is equal to 1 upon n to the base A plus 1 upon n to the base B. So we substitute here the values. 1 upon 15 is equal to 1 upon n to the base A plus 1 upon 20. So 1 upon n to the base A can be written as 1 upon 15. It is as it is, minus this is shifted toward left side, it is positive, so it will be become negative on right side. Okay, so taking LCM here, it will be in both is 15 4s are 60 and 23s are 60. So you have to multiply here 4 on numerator and denominator, and here by 3 on numerator and denominator. So its denominator will be 15 4s are 60 and 23s are 60. So its denominator is 60, and here it is 4 minus 3 into 1 is 3, which is equal to 1 upon 60. So 1 upon n to the base A is equal to 1 upon 60, which implies that, now taking reciprocal, you can say that n to the base A is equal to 60. That means, or hence, A alone can complete work in 60 days. In 60 days. Okay. Now for homework, you may take an example. A is twice as good as workman as B. If they work together, they can complete a job in 18 days. Okay, full stop. If A alone does the job, in how many days he will complete the job? Okay, so in this I will give you a hint for this example, as here it is given that A is twice as good as workman as B. Okay, so here you can take NB is equal to twice NA. Okay, so this is an important hit where n to the base A and n to the base B are A and B completing the job. Okay, that means A complete the job in NA time and B complete the job in n to the base B time. Okay, and here also given that it together complete the job in 18 days. So n to the base AB is equal to 18. So after solving, you will get, and you have to find n to the base A is equal to, and its answer is n to the base A is equal to 27. Okay, and n to the base B is equal to, it will be twice, so it will be 54. Okay, now next example is, A is thrice as good as workman B, and so takes 60 days less than B for doing a job. In how many days A and B together will complete the job? Okay, so here given that in solution you can write it is, or you can first define, let A and B separately complete the job in n to the base A and n to the base B days respectively. Okay, also it is given that A is thrice good as workman B. Okay, so which means that, or you can write it as n to the base is equal to B is equal to thrice n to the base A. Okay, or you can write, or that is n to the base A is equal to 1 upon 3 n to the base B. Okay, 3 is a multiply, it can be taken left, so it will be divided. And also A takes 60 days here less than B to complete job. That means that is n to the base A is equal to n to the base B minus 60. Okay, n to the base A is equal to n to the base B minus 60. As from this equation n to the base B is equal to thrice n A, so here we put, so it will be 3 n to the base A minus 60. n to the base A is equal to, we write it as equation 1. We can write by equation 1. Okay, so here 3na, or you shift na to the left, or sorry right, and minus 60 to its left. So minus 60 on left, it will become 60, and 3 n to the base A, and this na when we shift to the right, it will be minus n to the base A. So it is 3na minus na is equal to twice n to the base A. Okay, 3 minus 1 is 2. So therefore twice n to the base A is equal to 60, which implies A is equal to, sorry, n to the base A is equal to 60 upon 2 is equal to 30. Okay, so we get n to the base A is equal to 30. And after putting this value in equation 1, put in equation 1, we get n to the base B is equal to 3 into 30, okay, which is equal to 90. Okay, so here we have to find how many days A and B together will complete the job. That means 1 upon n to the base AB is equal to 1 upon n to the base A plus 1 upon n to the base B, which is equal to 1 upon n to the base A is 1 upon 30 plus 1 upon 90, which will gives, here we have to take LCM, here multiply 3 on numerator and denominator, and here 1, so it will be, denominator will be 90, and it will be 3 plus 1 is equal to 4 upon 90. 1 upon n to the base AB is equal to, so which implies that n to the base AB is equal to, it will be reciprocal, so it will be 90 upon 4, or it can be written as 90 upon 4, or which is 45 upon 2. So 45 upon 2, which can be written as 22 is to 1 upon 2, because 2 into 22 is 44 plus 1 is 55 upon 2. Okay, that means A and B together complete job in 22 is to 1/2 days. Okay, 22 is to 1/2 days. Okay, which is our required solution. Now next example is, if A can complete 1 upon 3 of work in 5 days and B can complete 2 upon 5 of work in 10 days, in how many days both A and B together can complete a work? Okay, so in solution we can write here, if A can complete 1 upon 3 of work in 5 days. Okay, so by our remark number second, you can say that A can complete, therefore A can complete the work in 5 upon 1 upon 3 is equal to, it's can be written as 5 into 3 upon 1, which is equal to 15 days. Okay, so we have an remark. If you know remark number second, if a person A completes, if A complete A upon B part of work in X days, then A finish the entire work in X upon A upon B days. Okay, this is our remark which we have used here. So similarly for B also, as here given that B can complete 2 upon 5 of work in 10 days. So B can complete work in 10 upon 2 upon 5 is equal to 10 into 5 upon 2, which is equal to 1 za 5 za, which is equal to 25 days. Okay, so which is our, you can say that it is n to the base A and it is n to the base B. So we have a formula, or you can say that 1 upon n to the base AB. We have to find number of days both A and B together can complete a work. Okay, so 1 upon n to the base AB is equal to 1 upon n to the base A plus 1 upon n to the base B. Okay, here you can consider that A and B together complete work in n to the base AB days. Okay, so we have here 1 upon n to the base AB is equal to, okay, so we are put value of n to the base A is 15 plus n to the base B is 25. So its LCM will be, now in it is 5 za 75 and here 3 za 75. So its LCM is 75. So 5 1 za 5 plus 3 1 za 3, which is equal to 8 upon 75. So we have to find the value of 1 upon n to the base AB. We need n to the base AB. So taking reciprocal, we get here it is 1 upon n to the base AB. So reciprocal will be, its denominator will go up and numerator will go down. So 75 upon 8, which can be written as, after dividing 75 by 8, it can be written as 8 9s are 72 and remainder is 3. Okay, so it can be written as 9, it is divided by 8 and its remainder is 3. Okay, so 8 into 9 is 72 plus 3 days. So you can say that A and B together complete a work in 9:3 upon 8 days. Okay, that means 9 days and 3 upon 8 hours or anything else. Okay, so this is our required answer. Now next question is, if A and B can do a work in 8 days, B and C can do a same work in 12 days, and A, B and C together they can finish in 6 days, in how many days A and C together will do the same work? Okay, so here first we have to suppose A, B and C alone can do work in n to the base A, n to the base B and n to the base C days, okay, respectively. So first, from here it is given that A and B can do a work in 8 days, which implies that A and B can do work in 8 days. Therefore 1 upon n to the base A plus 1 upon n to the base B, it is given n to the base AB is equal to 8. So 1 upon n to the base AB is equal to 1 upon 8. We write it as equation 1. Okay. Now also B and C can do a same work in 12 days. So B and C can do same work in 12 days. So here it is given 1 upon n to the base B plus 1 upon n to the base C is equal to, which is n to the base BC. So which is 12. It is equation 2. And also it is given that A, B, C together they can finish in 6 days. So A, B and C can finish in 6 days. That is, which is equal to n to the base A, B, C. So 1 upon n to the base A plus 1 upon n to the base B, 1 upon n to the base C is equal to 1 upon 6. Okay, write this as equation number 3. Okay, so from equation from 1 and 3 you can write, or here from 1 and 3 you can write, here 1 upon n A plus 1 upon n B is 1 upon 8. So it can be written as 1 upon 8 plus 1 upon n C is equal to 1 upon 6, which is equal to 1 upon n to the base C is equal to 1 upon 6 minus 1 upon 8. Okay, so it is from 1 and 3. And also from 2 and 3. So from 2 and 3, 1 upon nb plus 1 upon nc is 1 upon 12. So it is 1 upon nb plus nc. So 1 upon na plus 1 upon 12 is equal to 1 upon 6, which implies that 1 upon n to the base a is equal to 1 upon 6 minus 1 upon 12. Okay, so from these two equation we consider it as 4 and it as 5. So adding 4 and 5 we can write, from 4 and 5 we get here from equation 5 1 upon n to the base a plus 1 upon n to the base c is equal to n to the base a and n upon c can be written as 1 upon 6 minus 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon 6 minus 1 upon 8. Okay, which can be written as, now from this it is 2 upon 6 and minus 1 upon 12 minus 1 upon 8. So here you can write 2 ones are 3s are, so it is 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 12 minus 1 upon 8. Okay, now you have to take LCM of it. So here LCM will be, here the common multiple of this 3 will be 24. So here you have to multiply it by 8, here by 2 and here by 3. So it will be 8 minus 2 minus 3 divided by 24, which is equal to 8 minus 5, which is 3 upon 24, which is 3 ones are 8s are, which is equal to 1 upon 8. So we get 1 upon n to the base a plus 1 upon n to the base c is equal to 1 upon 8. That is, a and c complete the work in 8 days, okay, together, okay, which is our required answer. So now this example is for your homework. A and B together can do a piece of work in 12 days. B and C together can do it in 15 days. Full stop. If A is twice as good as workman as C, find in what time B alone can do it. Okay. So we have to find for n to the base B. Okay. So its answer, I will give your answer as n to the base b is equal to 20 days. Okay. Next example for homework is Rohit takes twice as much time as Mohit and thrice as much as time as Sonit to complete a piece of work. If working together they can complete in 4 days, find the time taken by each of them separately to complete a work. Okay, so for this example you have to consider, I will give you a hint, as Rohit complete a piece of work in n days. Okay, so Mohit complete a piece of work in, so here Rohit takes twice as much time as Mohit. Okay, so it will be n upon 2 days for Mohit, and for Sonit it will be n upon 3 days. Okay, so first you will get value of n, and after that, and here it is given that n to the base ABC is equal to 4. Okay, so after solving this all, you can get an answer. For Mohit it will be 24 days, for Rohit it will be 24, for Mohit it is 12 days, and for Sonit it will be 8 days. Okay, so for today we will stop here. Thank you.